Good afternoon, everyone. I hope you all have had a great start to the day. I hope your morning has gone great. I hope you're having a great afternoon as well, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, today being the 8th of November, right? So, and a Friday as well, I am pretty sure that a lot of you people would have already started preparing for the weekend, right? So I am happy, and we are happy from Dolphin Markets to make sure to keep your week, to end your week even on a much happier note, correct? So let us get started. So let me start today's live streaming session by giving a short introduction about myself, right? So my name is Harsh. I have 8 years of experience trading the financial markets, correct? So I have been trading the forex pairs such as euro dollar, pound dollar, dollar Swiss, as well as the commodity markets, right? We have gold, oil, silver, so on and so forth, and also the US based indices, correct? We have the S&P 500, the Dow Jones 30, and the Nasdaq 100. Currently, we are also looking at analyzing the Indian share market, correct? So we analyze the indices such as Nifty and Sensex, as well as look for opportunities across the Indian stocks, right? So I am more of a technical trader. I specialize in technical analysis, right? So there are many various aspects when it comes to technical analysis, and I specialize in certain, sectors such as supply demand, price action, swing analysis, Fibonacci retracement analysis, wave patterns, elite wave patterns, so on and so forth. When it comes to technical analysis, it is quite, exhaustive and intense when it comes in terms of, because technical analysis is very vast. But nonetheless, these are the major segments of technical analysis that I specialize in, correct? So I have been blessed, when it comes to being mentored and being guided by some of the brightest minds in the financial industry. I have been blessed, and I have had the privilege of being, educated, mentored by the floor traders, people who used to trade on the floor back in the days, right? I'm talking of floor traders on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. So they have been kind enough, and I was lucky enough to, gain that exposure, gain that experience from them. I have been successful in handling almost 20 million worth of portfolios and have been able to generate around 30 to 35% profits annually. The reason we are providing you with all this information is for you to understand that we come with the right set of experience, the right set of qualifications, and the right set of expertise, correct? In the financial markets. Here at Dolphin Markets, Harsh is also providing you with value, right? Value in terms of trade analysis, analyzing how the markets are moving, analyzing our trade holdings. We also provide you with trading opportunities, right? Trading opportunities in terms of making money. I mean, everyone out here is present only with only one goal in mind, and that is to make money, correct? So, this is exactly the live streaming session that you should be tuned into every day. Third but not the least, we provide you with trading education, education pertaining towards technical analysis, correct? And who else better than Harsh to talk about technical analysis? I hope people are able to get a clear understanding of what exactly we at Dolphin Markets, what Harsh is able to provide to you, right? Now, let me ask you and start today's live streaming session by asking the most basic question. How many of you think you can make money in the share market? I want to know your response. If you think that you can make money in the share market, please type one. And if you think that nah, I'm not sure whether the stock market can make money, you can type two, right? I can see Sophia in the chat house. Sophia has been writing, the market situation on Friday is really hard to describe in words. Sophia, it could be the reason because the markets are coming to the end of the week. since tomorrow is Saturday and Sunday. So generally during the Fridays, especially an hour prior to the market closure, there is generally a lot of uncertainty or a lot of this indecisiveness based on people talking about, you know what, let the week pass, the week is finished, let us go and enjoy on the weekends. So of course, but people closing off positions, there might be certain trades whose expiry dates might be coming closer. So there are many factors taken into consideration, right? But generally, overall, a Friday closure, right, 1 hour prior to the market closure is when the markets are always a little sketchy. All right. Also, the market rose in the morning and corrected in the afternoon. So, if yeah, exactly, the markets are dynamic, correct? The markets have to move either up, either they will have a bullish movement, or they will have a bearish movement, or they will be neutral, correct? The market can travel only in three directions: bullish, bearish, or sideways, correct? Neutral. The strategy for the morning remained to hold the positions. Sophia, yes, money has been coming, right? We have been making good amount of money. We have been making good amount of profit. So definitely, yes, they might be running. You could have made maybe 1% extra, 2%, but here we are trying to provide you with showcasing our potential in terms of consistent profits. So it is not about 1 or 2% extra. It's about how can we make consistent profits over a period of time, right? I hope Sophia, this answers all your questions. Thank you very much. Now, coming back to the question that I was asking, do you think it is possible to make money in the financial markets? Yes or no? I'm pretty sure a lot of you people are skeptical in terms of, I think people can make money in the financial markets. I have a friend, my brother is making little money, my colleague is making little money, but I do not know whether it is really possible to make money. And that is exactly why we are having these live streaming sessions. We are having these live streaming sessions to showcase you the potential. I am here. I, Harsh, will guide you in terms of how to make money, how to take trades, and how to close trades. Remember, if you take a trade, you have to close a trade at profit to make money. So I will be your, I will guide you through the entire process of how we look at markets, how we are able to provide you trading opportunities, which we call as hot stocks. And based on hot stocks, let me show you how consistent we have been. I'm talking about taking trade ideas, taking hot stocks all the way from 18th of September, right? So we are going to talk in more details about it, correct? Let us jump and show you how this particular trading idea, right, this particular hot stock was provided to you yesterday, right? It is a clear example of showcasing our credential, right, our potential when it comes to making consistent returns, right? As you can see, this is Ashima, right? So people who are not aware about this company, it is basically into the textile it is into the manufacturing of textile products, right? So as you can see at the bottom of the screen, Ashima Limited engages in the manufacture and sale of textiles and related products. Nonetheless, we have been able to provide you with the trading hot stock, which was provided yesterday, right? And today morning, the price has hit not even 5, it has hit 7%, right? The markets just gapped up. Let me go to a smaller time frame to let you know. The trade was given yesterday at around 9:15 based on the candle, and today the market had just gapped up, and it didn't give us 5 but gave us 7. You got 2% extra. All right, this is the potential of what we are trying to provide you on a daily basis, right, on a regular basis. Let me show you how we basically look at the entire process, right, in general. Give me a minute. I hope people can see my screen, right? 1 minute. Okay. So as you can see, this particular screen, right, showcases our potential in terms of, 1 second, it just opened up another. Okay, so this is entirely the report that we have been focusing on, right? When it comes to showcasing how well or how consistent we have been able to provide, right? So, all right. In terms all the way from 18th of September, 18th of September is when we had started to, showcase our potential in terms of taking trades and showcasing everyone how we can make money on a consistent basis. Right from 18th of September till, yesterday. Remember, we have the day at which the trade was taken and the day at which the trade was closed. So starting all the way from 18th of September to today, I hope people can see the screen. Today being the 8th of November, we have been successful in consistently making profits, right? Not on one trade, not on two trades, not even on three, but on more than 30 trades, right? You can see 34 trades have been taken over the span of less than 2 months, right? And we have been able to make 135%, profitability. That just showcases the potential that we are able to provide you. Take the opportunity, take the hot stocks that Harsh is providing to you, that Dolphin Markets is providing to you, and start to understand for yourself that wow, someone out there with so much of value. A company like Dolphin Markets is providing so much of value, so much of money making potential, and we want you to capitalize on this, right? So we have trades based on the date it was taken, the name of the stock, the opening time, whether it was a long or a short. Since we are trading the equity markets, we would be focused only on long term, on long trades, correct? Because only long trades can be held. Yes, I am aware there is very, less shortage of margin. Intraday we can trade to 1:5, but when it comes to holding trades, your leverage shrinks. But nonetheless, overall, still we will be focusing only on taking, bullish positions, long positions. We are also providing you the entry and the closing date, right? When the trade was closed, what was the price at which the trade was closed at, and how much profit was made. So over a period of time, right? Not one or two trades, but more than 30. To be precise, 34 trades have been, squared off and have been able to generate 135% profitability, right? We do have trades that are running, right? We call them as current holdings, trades that we are currently holding, right? Because remember, the markets can travel either in a bullish direction or a bearish direction, or can be neutral. Certain factors have to be taken into consideration, that we are doing our due diligence in providing you with trading opportunities, but the markets will do what they have to do, right? The markets are dynamic, so the markets keep, moving up or down against us or in our favor. But no matter what the scenario is, as and how the prices are moving, let us show you an example of what we are trying to talk about. I hope people can see the screen. We are looking at D-Dave Plastics, all right? I hope people can look at my screen, correct? Perfect. So D-Dave Plastics, all right? Now what is D-Dave Plastic? Let me give you a quick intro about it. So D-Dave Plastic industry engages in manufacturing of polymer compound, right? So it comes under the chemical and process industry. Now this particular stock, we have been providing you entries right from 19th of September. So you can understand it almost goes back to 2 months. We had done our due diligence in analyzing the markets and providing you with, the recommendation to go along. But at that current phase, because of the plastic sector not performing well, because of the major, the major players in the market, the FIIs, were pulling out funds. I hope everyone is aware of how, it is affecting the Sensex and the Nifty by being bearish over the month of October. So similarly, when we were looking at this particular trade, we had provided you with an entry, all right, at entry at around 330, correct? And then we again provided you an entry at 295 around 23rd or 24th of October. And recently we had also provided to you on 7th, that is yesterday, an entry at around 285 to 289. For people understand, if prices are going against us, we will make sure to inform you to add positions, because when you're looking at the equity market, you're trading stocks. What are stocks? Stocks are, you owning a piece of the company. Now, for a company that is listed on the National Stock Exchange or the Bombay Stock Exchange, they have huge credibility, right? These companies need to perform at par because they have been put through a thorough scanning from SEBI, right? The governing body that checks for all kind of defaults in any particular company. They check for future projections. They understand that yes, the numbers cannot lie, and if the company has showcasing strong financial data, strong financial numbers, as well as strong financial prospects, right, for the next 5 years, only and only then can a company be listed on the NSE or the BSE, correct? So nonetheless, with trades provided, we have been able to see that prices have gapped up quite significantly, right? Have gone in our favor. So people who are taking action, I'm very sure Sophia would definitely be taking action because she follows us on a regular basis. She makes sure that she is present. She keeps her trading platform open, and whenever we come up with a hot stock opportunity, whenever that can be, right, we always make sure to provide it to you at the earliest. So Sophia takes opportunities that we provide. She takes the hot stocks and she makes good amount of money. All right. So people, please understand, even though the markets have been correcting, but eventually, because it's a stock and you're getting prices at a discount, right? I need to be very clear about this. When prices are falling lower, you are getting something that was costing 100 at 50, you are getting a 50% discount, right? I'm just trying to give you an understanding from an example point of view. So when you're getting prices at a discount, right? I hope people are able to understand. It's so important to understand. You can get better prices, right, for the value of that particular company in terms of its share price. And that is the reason if prices are correcting, like you could see on this particular track holding, yes, some trades are running against us, but we will inform you in terms of taking trades so that you can reduce the average cost. Remember, I've given this example before. If you are taking a trade at 100 and the price corrects itself to 50, the average price is not 100, the average price becomes 75. The mid value of 150, that becomes the average price, correct? And that is how you can see the purple color line, orange line, correct? So the orange line depicts that is the average of entry 1, entry 2. Oh, sorry, let me show you the screen. So the orange color line that we are talking about is basically the average price of entry 1, entry 2, and entry 3, right? This orange dotted line. Prices have gone above it. So for people who have, believed in what value we are providing to you, who understand that, yes, if Harsh is telling to take a trade, I need to take the trade. And we always make sure that we explain it very clearly that we are not risking all our money in one trade. We want to focus on risk management, so we always advise people to play with an average position size of 10 to 15% of whatever your trading account balance is based on, right? So that you don't over risk and create any problems. Nonetheless, prices have shot up quite extensively. I hope people can see, and that has led to people making great amount of money, great amount of profits at entry 3 and at entry 2. But for people who are taken trades at entry 1, since prices are above the average, and if you have taken all the entries that were mentioned to you, you are still making money, right? The two trades which are below price are giving you more money than what entry 1 is making you lose money. So overall, you are making money, correct? I hope people are able to understand this. We had given you an example this week itself, right? It was based on the company called Reflex, right? Now, what is Reflex? Reflex is basically, it engages in the distribution of refrigerant gases, right? So it comes under the energy, minerals, and coal sector, energy sector, correct? Now, as you can see, this particular trade was provided to you on 6th, so 2 days before, correct? Just 2 days before. And as you can see, the prices had already hit target yesterday. So you took a trade day before yesterday and the target is hit again in 1 day. So you are sitting on another 5% profit, right? Now, how great that can be, right? When we are providing you with trading opportunities and you are making money consistently. Remember, some trades might take some time, but most of the trades are making quick and consistent profits. We are not looking to take one trade. Remember, our focus when it comes to showcasing our financial analysis screen, right? I hope people can see this. Give me a minute. Again, this thing is opening separately. 1 minute. All right. So as you can see, we are not talking about just one trade or two trades, and we are telling you to go all in and make money. No, we want to follow structured. It is a structured outline. We want to tell you when to enter, when to exit, which direction to go, when to close target, and how much you will be making once you close, and always risking having a position size of 1 second, always having a position size of 10 to 15%. So we are being very meticulous. We are structuring the entire content in such a way that you risk appropriately. We provide you with practical, feasible targets that you can achieve consistently, right? I hope people are able to understand this. Now, many people will be asking that. Harsh, how do you think, what should we do? How can we, be a part? All you have to do right now is follow our live stream sessions, understand and see the power that we are able to bring. If someone can be performing such consistently with all the details mentioned, remember all our analysis sheets are like an open book. We are not showcasing that we are only making money, right? We are showcasing both aspects in terms of we are showcasing in terms of the trades that have been squared off as well as trades that are running. So we are not hiding anything from you. We are letting you know that yes, certain trades are running against us, but as a majority you are sitting at very substantial profits. And if you can do so well in the Indian share market, we are certainly sure that we can provide you more value in the international markets, correct? The forex and gold markets. I hope people are able to get the main understanding of why we are holding such live streaming sessions. Now you can also understand one more thing. It's very easy for people to be like, yeah, maybe they might be, maybe they might not be doing. But tell me one thing. I want to ask you one question, and that is, if it was so easy to make such great returns, do you think it would be possible for everyone to do it by themselves? I mean, if everyone was making good money by themselves, the world would be in a completely different, scenario, would be in a complete different situation. We are just trying to showcase that yes, majority of the people understand from within that they need, a company, they need a mentor, they need an analyst whom they can follow, whom they can, be inspired from by them showcasing all the details. Everything has been meticulously provided to you in terms of analysis, in terms of entry, in terms of profit being made, and in terms of the trades that are running. So when such structured and detailed analysis is provided to you, and we also provide when to enter, we provide you with hot stocks, trading opportunities. You should be a part of this live streaming session. Make sure to keep attending, all right? I'm very sure everyone who's coming to this live streaming session has only one aim in mind. And how can I make money? How can I attending the live streaming session, how can that add value to me? And that is what we are trying to showcase, right? Since the markets are running, we still have around half an hour for the market to close, not just for the day but for the week, correct? The weekend starts from tomorrow. Today will be the last trading day of the week. We will go through the charts to analyze and see how our holdings are performing. Remember, I had shown you the screen on which We have been showcasing trades that have been closed at a profit, but certain trades are also running. So we will quickly have a look at how they have been performing. Okay, so such hot stocks provided on Reflex, on D-Dave Plastic, right? The trades that we have been talking. Even yesterday, right, we had provided you with a trading opportunity on Ashima. This company is related to the textile industry, right? Manufacturing. We have been able to hit five, not five, but 7% within one day. We are just trying to showcase you with examples, recent examples, right? Not examples of last month, last year. No, these examples have happened this week. You can read from today's title. What does today's live streaming title mentions? We have achieved 33% of profitability, right, in 1 week. Around five or six trades, hot stocks have been provided, and based on those five to six hot stock ideas, we have been able to achieve a 33% profitability. Tell me, okay, I want to ask you another question. How many people have been able to make that kind of value in just 1 week, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure there might be a lot of you people who would be saying that, yes, I have made 33%, but maybe in 1 year. We are talking about making or achieving 33% profitability in 1 week. So that is insane, right? That is the power that me as being Harsh and Dolphin Markets are able to, provide to you. And please make sure that you learn from this, take part in this, be present for all our live streaming sessions with such valuable information. You can be pretty sure that there is no other company out there who are showcasing such profitability ratio values, and that's too at zero cost. I mean, there is no company. They will be charging you easily $10 to $20,000 just to to make you subscribe to their mailing list, which would provide you with entries as signals. We are providing to you all this valuable information at zero cost. So please understand, take benefit, but also be reminded that since the value that we are providing to you is of top notch, is of A1 quality, we are keeping it open only for the next 2 to 3 weeks only. Remember, the value we are providing is only mainly for our VIP customers, right? Customers who are willing, clients who are willing to take action, who are willing to be a part of Dolphin Markets, who are willing to take action and follow the strategies, right? So we are still being open about letting anyone and everyone to test our trading capabilities. We are showcasing you our profitability, the trades we have taken, the trades we have closed, what is the percentage of profitability that has been made, and so on and so forth. So please take this opportunity to learn as much as possible, and not just learn but make money, earn as well, and be a part of Dolphin Markets, right? Let us look at the holdings that we were talking about, right? So we have certain holdings that have been running. So let me delete Ashima since this has finished its target. All right, as well as VFX, right? So this was provided today as well. So Ashima made around 7%, Reflex made around 5. Then we had D-Dave Plastic, which has been doing quite well. A quick reminder for people who have trades running at entry one as well. Please, you are above the average. It is your decision. The prices are currently in a downswing, right? In a bearish swing movement. Prices are correcting. There is high probability for prices to again reverse back from the area of resistance mentioned. So all of those who have entries running, who have taken trades on entry one, entry two, and entry three, for the ones who have taken entry two and entry three, are made money, have closed positions, and have made good money, right? But for those who still have trades running at entry one, it is your decision whether you want to close it right now, or you want to let it run till maybe the above zone before it decides to go. Remember the zones that I've marked, it is an area, approximate area, right? As for the orange line, what people have been asking, it is the average price, right, of the three entries that we have provided to you. hopefully people, it makes more sense to you. People are able to understand, yes, that Harsh is providing, great value to us. Harsh is doing his best in terms of providing us with analysis, providing us with hot stock opportunities, and providing us with education as well. Correct? Now let's look at the other charts on our trade holdings. Correct? Hind oil is currently, we had provided to you a trading opportunity today. The markets are still in a sideways movement, right? Yes, on the 1 hour, there has been a little bit of appreciation in price, but overall, the movement has still been down. Now, people are asking then, why are you going long? So you have to understand these kind of stocks which are on, listed on the NSE have to be understood. If you're getting prices at a cheaper value, if you're getting prices at discount, you need to take the opportunity, right? You need to take the risk to make money. In today's world, nothing is possible without risk, right? If you want to get better in terms of your looks, you have to go to the gym. You have to risk, working out your muscle. If you want to cross the road, or if you want to, cross the road and go to the other side, you have to take risk in making sure that no cars are coming, and you take the action of crossing the road. If you want to do well in exams, you have to take the risk of studying and, preparing for the exam to do well. Everything in today's world runs on risk. Right now, how well you are able to take risk and how well you are able to manage risk is entirely the game of how financial trading works. Correct? So for people who are telling, but isn't the trend bearish? Yes, understand the oil sector has been influenced right since last year because of all the geopolitical events that have been taking place. We had so many uncertainties taking place. A lot of FIIs have been plugging out money from the economy, and there has been bearish sentiment also. Still, you can clearly see it on the index. What is the index? It represents the entire, health of an economy. The index itself has been bearish. So when you're looking at a stock idea such as Hind oil, yes, it has been bearish, but the chances, the probability of prices to correct is coming, is possible. We had informed about how such a bearish movement that makes people skeptical in terms of, but Harsh, isn't the market bearish? It can be bearish at the moment, but if you zoom out and you see the movement of price, right, eventually turns out to be bullish. So prices will correct and prices will escalate. Prices will have a bearish momentum at times and again will have a bullish momentum at times. So do not worry. That is the reason we provide you with these trading opportunities, right? We provide you with these hot stocks so that you can take advantage by clicking and taking trades. I hope people are able to understand. Let's look at D-Dave Plastic, that has already been discussed. Let's look at Annapurna. Now, Annapurna had also been, a clear example where we had provided you with entry 1, entry 2, and entry 3. Now, people, these trades were also closed this week itself. For those clients who had taken entry 2 and entry 3 have made good amount of money, right? Now, in terms of the average price, I hope people can see the purple color line, correct? The purple color dotted line. That is the average price for all the three trades. And it is currently prices are above the average price line. So you are still okay. You might not be making much money, but you haven't lost money. Your capital is protected, right? So we are not just letting trades run. We improvise. We let you know when to add trades. Remember, we want to protect our capital also. So we need to take trades at discounted rates as we have done here at entry 2 and entry 3 so that we can make the money back, right? And make more. In terms of RBL Bank, yes, the prices have been bearish slightly. Again, understand today's sentiment based on the Nifty and Sensex has been bearish, right? Especially the banking sector. Let me open it and show it to you. When we are looking at the Nifty 50, the banking sector overall has been on a neutral to bearish tone, right? So today's banking sector has been taking a hit. It has been bearish. It has had a bearish sentiment. Then we looked upon Evantel. Now, what is Evantel? It is basically in the telecommunication and electronic technology sector. Now, even for a trade such as Evantel, we had provided to you an area, and that has actually hit the 5% target for those who were able to enter at the earliest, right? We had provided a value of 165 to 170. So between 165 to 170, whoever have taken action quickly, whoever have kept their trading accounts open and who have shown their presence and who have, like Harsh is telling, to take a trade, we have to take a trade, and they have been making 5% even on this trade. Now I'm sure, Sophia, as far as I remember, your trade has been somewhere in the middle, if not around the 167 or 168 area. So based on that value, we still are away from the 5%. We were just slightly away, just 1% away from hitting the 5% profitability. But nonetheless, right, we cannot control the markets. We can only, speculate the markets. If anyone tells that making money in the share market is only based on only making money, and all trades should be making positive, not necessarily, right? Trading is about proper risk management, and trading is about, let me type it because it's very important. Trading is about probabilities, all right? High probability trades. Trading is not about certainty. Trading is about probabilities. Trading is not about certainty. We are not telling that the price has to go from where we are, providing you entry. But that is the entire point, right? Every trade taken will always have a position size of 10 to 15. So you're not even putting all your eggs in one basket. You are just taking a small fraction of your trading account and then following our hot stock ideas, correct? And even on that, you are making good amount of money, right? As you can see, the data never lies, correct? So now if the data doesn't lie, everything is detailed in terms of entry, exit, closure, and profitability percentage. You have everything at your disposal, right? So for anyone who is asking, Harsh, can we have the sheet, can we have the sheet for a reference? You can always contact my assistants and they will be glad enough to assist you in helping you out. All right, now let us look at some other charts as well. Let me open trading view. Okay, so we talked about Evantel and as well as for Poonawalla, right? Now this particular pair, I mean, look at the massive move that it fell. And the reason for this fall was because their earnings, right? Their earnings were very bad, were highly underrated compared to what was expected by investors and traders. So there has been a huge, fall in prices. But nonetheless, since we look at the analysis from a fundamental as well as from a technical point of view, we were aware that if there was a huge fall in price, eventually the prices would have to correct, and that is what they have done. When for people who understand what a moving average is, they are aware of the theory of diversion of moving averages, and that suggests that if prices go far away from the moving average, they will eventually come back to the moving average. Why? Because the moving average is the average price of the last X number of candles, right? With X, what does X mean? X denotes the length, the period of the number of candles you are calculating. We, on an average, we use 20 or 21, right? I hope people are able to understand. This is important to showcase that yes, we are not predicting what is going to happen. We are speculating. There is a huge difference between being certain and being probabilistic, right? We want to be based on probabilistic approaches, not based on that we know and we know it will do. We do not say all that, right? We have the list, we have the analysis sheet to showcase our potential, and we just want you to be a part of it to understand the potential that we can provide to you. If you can open your trading accounts, if you can take trades when the hot stocks are provided to you, you will make money. Now it is up to you whether you want to make small money or big money. Write down in the comment box, what do you think? Do you want to make little money or do you want to make more money? All right, write down in the chat box. I'm very sure majority of you have been, answering. Of course, Harsh, we want to make lots of money, right? For you to make lots of money, the only way that you can do is by, attending all our live streaming sessions. The more live streaming sessions you attend, the more hot stocks we can provide to you, the more analysis we can provide to you, the more education we can provide to you. So you have to make sure to keep attending all our live streaming sessions, and definitely make sure to keep Harsh as the priority when it comes to these live trading sessions, because based on these live trading sessions, you can eventually someday or the other have such strong profitabilities in your own trading account, right? If we can do it in our trading accounts, we can, be certain and we can be sure that you can also make the same, provided you take the trades. Since we are providing you value of information based on the Indian share market, we do not have our own brokerage, right, when it comes to the Indian share market. But what we are doing is showcasing our talent, showcasing our, profitability, and then you can decide, yes, Harsh is talking sense, Harsh is showing us the values, Harsh is showing us the consistency based on when the trades were taken to where the trades have been placed, and consistency in terms of 30 plus trades achieving 135 profitability, and that too in such a small amount of time, just in 2 months. You need to be a part of this live streaming session, right? I hope understand again these this valuable strategies that we are providing to you are only based for VIP customers. But since we are marketing ourselves, right, in the world, across the world, especially in India, we want to provide this opportunity to each and everyone. Whoever is interested to be a part of this live streaming session can be a part, right? But it is available only for the next 2 to 3 weeks only, right? So be a part of this live streaming session, be a part of Harsh, follow what I say, and you can also make good amount of money. All right. Now let us look at the chart, the particular stock that we were talking about, which was Poonawalla, right? Now this particular chart, I hope people can see my screen, correct? Okay. Let me show you the stats of this. So for in terms of showing you the stats, we would have to go to the web pages. All right. Let me type Poonawalla. So Poonawalla, as you can see, it is basically comes under the financial consumer finance sector. It's a small cap with certain, as you can see on the left hand side, I'm using tickertape.in, right? It's one of the best websites when it comes to providing you with fundamental analysis, right? So as you can see, the performance has been average, the valuation is comparatively high, growth is low, profitability is average, and moderate amount of red flags. All right, let's go and see how the values, the key metrics are performing. The 12 trailing months price to earnings ratio has been at 70.23, right? Quite substantial compared to the sector PE, which is at 18.3. The price to book value ratio is at 3.59, while the sector's PB value is at 2.52, with a dividend yield of 0.96. All right. 75% of the analysts are suggesting that investors can buy the stock because it has long term potential as well. In terms of its income, let's look at the income, right? In terms of revenue, the revenues have been increasing from 2023 to FY 2024, financial year 2024. The values have increased, correct? Sophia is writing, the market was really weak in the afternoon. Do not worry, Sophia. The markets are going to do what they have to do. We as traders, we as investors are only, making sure that we can provide you with trading opportunities, which can make profits, which can make you money consistently. The performance of the technology sector was decent today. We will have a look at that, Sophia. Do not worry. But when you are looking at the financial statements of this particular company, you can see that yes, the values of revenue have been increasing For the financial year, it has been at 5487, but for the last 12 months, the prices, the revenue has been at 3687. All right. In terms of its earnings per share, from a modest earnings per share in the year 2023, the prices, the EPS value has risen, dramatically to 21.88. Yes, based on the last 12 months, it has been at 5.42. Let's look at the balance. Coming back to the income statement, these points are also of crucial importance. Higher than industry revenue growth over the last 5 years, revenue has grown at a yearly rate of 17, right, versus the average industry of 15.2. It is higher than the industry, the average, return of what the industry is providing. Higher than industry net income. Over the last 5 years, net income has grown at a yearly rate of 40.81 versus industry average of 20, almost double, correct? And in terms of increasing market share, over the last 5 years, market share increased from 2 to 2.34, a substantial increase. In terms of its balance sheet, for the last year of 2023, the current assets were at 7,218, and this year it is slightly, not just slightly, but quite reduced, right? And the main reason is we will come and understand why the earnings were bad, right? We're going to talk about the quarterly earning reports for this company as well. In terms of its liabilities, the liabilities have reduced compared to the last year. In the year 2023, it was at 8902, and this year it is reduced to 6637. Now, in terms of cash flow, remember it is a financial, it is a company that comes under the finance sector, right? So in terms of having more assets, some people might ask me, why are the assets more compared to the liabilities? It's a financial based sectored company, right? It's not a physical company that is producing products like, like the manufacturing sector. They need to manufacture to sell it into the economy to make revenue. So the assets should always be higher than the revenue, liabilities. But when it comes to a financial based company, the entire structure or the entire medium of operations has been on money, which is basically online. It is not tangible, correct? So that is why the reason is such. In terms of net change in cash flow, based on the year 2023, it was at an appreciated value of 401. This year it's at a negative, and that is why the reason you could see such strong bearish pressure in the markets. The free cash flow has also been deteriorating, right? From negative 5,144 in the year 2023 to negative 7,574. So people have been asking why, it has not been doing such well. Let me show you. Let me type it here. Poonawalla. Remember, you can use ticker tape or you can use screen or dot in. Both of them are top notch when it comes to providing you with financial analysis. Let me open. Okay, so this will be requiring, but let me type news led to Poonawalla, price fall. So people should be aware of this. The shares of Poonawalla, the Cyrus Poonawalla Group promoted non-banking financial company crashed on Friday. Remember, we are talking about last week, not this week. After the firm posted a net loss in the September quarter year of 2024-2025. So the shares have tanked. Why? Because it had posted a net loss, right, in their financial statements. So the shares had tanked by almost 16.89 to 297 compared to 358 at which the price was, trailing at. Coming back to the charts, you can see clearly that the prices had fallen significantly, right? Just based on Friday, the price had, almost fallen by 20%. 20%. Now that is insane. But nonetheless, We also believe that we have to look at both, looking at this the stock from a fundamental analysis point of view and from a technical analysis point of view. But since the company is registered on the NSE, we knew its credibility and rebounding and correcting itself. That is why it is so important to look the or to analyze the markets from a financial analysis perspective, and from a technical analysis perspective. Right? We want to connect the best of both and then provide you with opportunities in the market. Nonetheless, the prices have been playing between support, which is the green color box, as you can see, and resistance. So prices have been playing between the two. Sophia is writing the performance of the technology sector was decent. Okay, let us check that out as well. Give me a minute. Sector. Okay, so let me take you to the web page. As you can see, the technology sector. Let me check it out. The technology sector. All right. So the software and the IT services sector have still been slightly neutral. So not that much of improvement, but still, nonetheless, maybe because of one company, and that company is, let us look at that. It's called as SBS JHVH. Okay, so SBSJH. Let us try to look at what this chart is showing. We will look at our watch list, do not worry, but this is also a little on the important side. SBSJ. Wait, let me just type it again. SBSJHV. All right. Okay, for some reason I'm not able to find the stock, but nonetheless, so the IT sector has still been, not, it's been more of a neutral, it's been having more of a neutral sentiment than being, yeah, it's been decent. Now, neutral and being decent is almost, the wordings are almost the same. IT sector, but overall, the banking sector has definitely taken, I needed to show you that article also before we would be concluding today's live streaming session, and that is the IT sector. I hope people can see my screen, correct? Here. So the Sensex has fallen by more than 100 points and Nifty is below. The small caps have fallen by almost 1%, but mainly it has been because of even the IT sector taking. Here, the stock market indices have fallen over 1%, reversing the gains. Remember, it's yesterday and day before yesterday, there were some bullish presence in the market, correct? Because Donald Trump had won the US elections. Analysts are pointing to profit taking and worries over foreign inflows. As we have been mentioning over the last couple of weeks, the FII, the foreign investment institutions, have been pulling out funds from the economy, right? And that has resulted in further impact by weak corporate earnings. So, with companies coming out with their quarterly earnings as well, a combined effect of the two, a detrimental effect, right, which has hampered the indices to have again a bearish sentiment as of yesterday and today. But nonetheless, since we are being able to provide you with such valuable information and we have been able to showcase you with our capabilities in terms of achieving 135% profitability over a span of less than 2 months. I think whether the market, whether the index is bullish or bearish, whether the economy is bullish or bearish, I don't think that should make much of a difference, because we understand from your perspective why do you want to attend these live streaming sessions? To make money. And that is what exactly Harsh is providing to you, right? Is providing you a structure based on which you can understand analysis, based on which you can take the trading opportunities, take the hot stocks that we are providing, as well as learn what is the technical reasons behind price movements on a chart. You can always ask me questions and queries if you have. If you always I would love to interact and know more about it, but be aware that since we always are on a very tight schedule, we our primary focus will always be on showcasing how our holdings are performing, right, compared to how individual, because everyone has taken trades on different stocks, but nonetheless we want to showcase our potential, our consistency in providing you with consistent results, right, with an average of 5% per trading opportunity per hot stock. I think that is phenomenal, right? No one can say that no, it is not correct. We have recorded everything based on the entries and the closures and the profit target. We are even showcasing you on a real-time basis on the charts how we are analyzing what is the reason behind its appreciation or depreciation. We have shown you examples where certain trades provided taken in the past, and not just past as in a month or 2 months back. We are talking about trades taken yesterday, trades taken day before yesterday, right? And hitting targets, right? Deal has been provided to you yesterday on the 7th, and look at the price, almost with an appreciation of almost 9%. It is commendable, it is insane in terms of what value we are providing to you. But please also understand that this will only be available to everyone only for the next 2 to 3 weeks. Our focus will be shifting to acquiring VIP clients, clients who are willing to take the action of understanding that yes, Harsh is talking good amount of knowledge. Harsh is providing us, how to make money, and we need to be a part of markets. We have to. There is no doubt we are not becoming a part of dolphin markets, right? Let me give you a quick summary of whatever we have done. We explained in terms of how we are showcasing our performance, our credibility, how well we are able to enter at particular price levels and make consistent returns. We have showcased you the entire financial analysis sheet in terms of where the entries have taken, which day the entry was taken, when it was closed, and what profit value percentage we have been able to make, right? So I hope everyone is clear. Everyone has got a very clear understanding of what Harsh is providing to you, what Dolphin Markets is providing to you, right? And our goal is to showcase that if we can perform well in the Indian share market, we can perform much better in the international markets, right? The forex and the gold and the CFD markets as well. I hope people are able to understand. We did have a little look on the fundamental reasons as to why there was a huge fall in price, but nonetheless, we will keep you updated as and how the prices are moving, and any updates or any improvisations that have to be made, do not worry. Like I always say to everyone, when Harsh is here, there is nothing to fear, correct? When Harsh is here, there is nothing to fear. Let me conclude today's session. People should be aware by now that my name is Harsh, and should be always, ready to be attending all my live streaming sessions, right? We have live streaming sessions all the way from Monday till Friday. I, Harsh, personally will make sure to provide you 3 live trading sessions. The first session takes place in the morning. The second takes place an hour before the stock market is about to close, like the one we are having right now. And the third live streaming session will be covering more about trading strategy. We will be talking about more analysis from an education point of view, right? Education pertaining to technical analysis. So I hope everyone has had a great learning. Everyone has been able to understand the potential, the power of money making that Harsh is providing, that Dolphin Markets is providing. And I hope that all of you have a great and wonderful weekend. All right. I will see you back on Monday. Until then, namaste and take care. Bye bye. And have a great weekend. All right. Cheers.